Trey, how do you assess this one? I mean, having another loss, I know that's not the way you expected to the result you expected coming off the open week. How do you kind of summarize this one?
Just disappointing. I mean, no one goes out there and does all that work just to lose. Obviously, I thought we fought hard tonight, but a lot of times you still come up short. It comes down to our execution again, just executing in the clutch times of the game. You take a couple plays out, get in differently, but obviously it's disappointing.
We'll go to David Aubin.
Trey, what do you make of the second half struggles that you guys have had over the last few games?
Quite frankly, David, I mean, I don't know even to tell you. Man, it's just we've been struggling, man. We just gotta get better at it. At the end of the day, there's nothing I can just tell you, to encompass everything that's going wrong. It's all about execution, just getting better as a team, responding better in the second half.
We'll go to Steve McGarty.
Y'all moved the ball pretty well all night, but you kept on stalling when you got to the red zone or got inside the 30. What caused that things to kind of short circuit after y'all were moving so well between the 30s?
So Steve, I had to watch the film. I know we had an interception that went back, but I think at the end of the day, like I said earlier, and Coach touched up on earlier, it's disappointing that we lost this game. But at the end of the day, it comes down to execution as a team. It has to be a lot better. We have to execute better at the end of the day.
Go to Wes and then Austin.
Yeah, Trey, I know y'all play offense and not defense, but is there any explanation for why so many of these turnovers kind of keep getting housed? I mean, it seems like there's 4 or 5 in the past month. How does that keep happening?
Yeah, I think once again, execution, decision making. It's all evident in terms of turnovers. It's not bashing the guys that have turnovers whatsoever. At the end of the day, they didn't go on the field, wanting that to happen. But, in the game, man, you got to execute at a high level. You have to be on point and sharp, and that's just something as a team and as an offense we have to look at and evaluate ourselves. The team that makes a few mistakes will win. We keep making mistakes. These are the results we're getting.
Trey, I got 2 questions. One being, you just touched on it a second ago, but as a 21, 22-year-old kid, I know you win as a team, lose as a team, but how deflating is it when these top plays happen? Because, I mean, I know it's, you always got to try to rebound, but after a while, does it just take a lot out of you?
Oh, man, it's just part of football, man. Football's going to have its ebbs and flows, dude. Like, I mean, just even going out of football, in life, man, it's not always going to be up and up. You're going to have your down times. It's not deflating. It's a game we play. We expect things to go wrong. We expect things to go good. And, it's all about not getting too high, not being too low. It's all about just staying right down the middle, being consistent, and, executing, which we have to do at a higher level. I wouldn't say it's deflating at all.
And then 2, after Arkansas and then after tonight, we've had a couple of players jump on Twitter after the games and kind of vent. As a leader, how much do you have to kind of get with those guys and go, we got to be smarter than that. We can't let our emotions get the best of us after games.
Yeah, I wasn't even aware of that, but that's another thing, man. Once again, decision making it's got to be high, man. I mean, it's just tough times at the end of the day. Things aren't going well, but tough times don't last. Tough people do, so we have to go back to work.
Last 2 questions, Blake and then Jimmy.
Trey, you've played for Coach Pruitt for 3 seasons now. Obviously, he's going to be coming under a lot of criticism for this losing streak. I mean, how do you feel like the program is progressing or not progressing under him, under his direction, under his guidance here?
Yeah, I think it's an easy thing to look from outward perspective. Just say, I mean, they've lost 4 to 5 in a row now. They're not playing well, blase. But, at the end of the day, it's a culture change, and it's something that's not going to be, immediate. I mean, it's 3 years, I understand, but it's something that's not going to be immediate once again. It's a mentality that has to shift. You have to give them time, at the end of the day. And, it's once again, it's easy to just look on the outside and just say, oh, look at all this going wrong, blah, blah, blah. But just last year, everyone was basically, riding us basically, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, Tennessee's this, Tennessee's that. But at the end of the day, you just have to stick with him. Coach Pruitt is a great man. It's really been something being around a guy like that. Just an honest guy, just being real with you, man. Just, He's not gonna cut you short. He's not gonna sugarcoat things. He's very honest. He has our interest in the best of his heart. You know, you don't find that a lot in this industry, and you know, in football in general. A guy, you know, with that much character, a guy who actually cares about his players. So, from the terms of like where the program's at, once again, it's not going to be overnight. It might not be 3 years. Just give them time. It's going to work.
Jimmy?
Trey, just talk about the success you guys had running the football tonight. Most of it was between the tackles. Just talk about how you were able to run the ball so effectively tonight.
Yeah, we knew coming into this game that was going to be a big key to you know, us having success at image, and it was something that we all prided ourselves in. You know, the fact that we were going to get good results. We're going to move the ball. We're going to keep our running backs up. You know, it's just one of those things, man. Like when you get a good run game, you know, it feels good just pounding people back and back and back, and you look in their eyes, you know, they're about to roll over dead, man. It feels great seeing that, but you know, we had some good results out there. We can be even better though from our execution in that standpoint, but we had a little bit of good success out there today. I credit the coaching for that.
And Trey, talk about the ways this program has improved under Coach Pruitt.
I mean, there are plenty of ways. I mean, if you look at our offensive line, it's probably the most talented it's been. We've been playing well these past couple of weeks. You look at running back production, you got guys like Eric Gray, Ty Chandler progressing as well. I mean, quite frankly, man, you look at the VFL flight program, opportunities after football, preparing guys for life. I know my sister runs that. Obviously, I'm not selling that just because of her. But, you know, when I talk about these things, I'm not just sugarcoating. I'm talking about these people actually care about our success. At the end of the day, they care about us as individuals. Now, on the field, we have to execute better. I mean, the coaches can't play for us. As players, we have to come together, and we have to execute in the clutch. We have to do better.
All right. Thanks, guys.